Hello, this is RobotnikIsSexy, and this is a match I had with Drizzle, from this other Facebook Pokemon group. It's one of the new ones that I'm in like five or six of varying quality, and I'm using a Drizzle team against this team. And this is the first time I've ever used this Drizzle team. It's been in my box for a while, but I haven't used it because Drizzle equals evil and bad. I thought he would set up toxic spikes or something, so I went for the sub. Don't really know why this guy has substitute. I guess my thinking was, hey, it's cool because they're always gonna switch out on Politoed because they'll go into something that's super effective on Politoed, and then I'll get an extra turn to hit them with Scald or whatever. And I Scald and get the burn. And by the way, this group is called the Pokemon League Champion Challenge. I don't know. This is a weird group. I don't recommend it. Like, Pokemon Wi-Fi Battles 1 is a much tighter group, and this is the first battle I had, and he's kind of a noob, a little bit. You're gonna see why. You're gonna see why here. Going to Rape Time the Gyarados, because now I lowered his attack and he's burned, so I can definitely set up. And I have a Lumberry in case he wants to use Swagger. I'm pretty much down for any situation. Goes out into Elo, his Electric Eel Man, and I kick the shit out of that thing. It's gone, because Rape Time is too cool. It's too cool. Goes out into Charizard, who has Drought. And I'm like, hey, what the hell? And he's like, I thought Charizard got Drought. And I'm like, are you retarded? And he's like, yes. So that makes the battle a bit more interesting, because now I have to switch back into Politoed. And Politoed is not going to appreciate a critical hit Stone Edge, unfortunately. So Politoed is out of the game, and his Charizard is healthy, which means his weather is eventually going to be the dominant weather, which means that this match is going to become more interesting. Now, my rain is the weather right now, so I can take a fire move. Goes for the Heat Wave. He gets the lucky burn. Heat Wave actually has, I think, it has a pretty high chance to burn. It's either 20 or 30%. I sent out Ferrothorn because I knew that I needed Stealth Rocks up now, because now I'm going to force him out with Zoomerl, who's not going to take any damage from Heat Wave because the rain is up, and he's going to be tempted to switch out and take amazing rock damage. So, massive noob he is. Switches into a rain-powered, choice-banded waterfall, and it almost kills it in one shot, which is quite delicious. Didn't really want to predict anything. Usually if I make some kind of huge prediction, it winds up blowing up in my face. I do, however, predict a Sleep Powder, but he goes for Power Whip instead, which is fine by me. I thought he would Sleep Powder, so I went into my guy who luckily got burned. Although the burn isn't that lucky, because it's going to eventually kill me. But that's okay, because now I can Thunder Wave his ass! So, yeah, Chlorophyll, not happening. This is a pretty cool Ferrothorn. I usually use my Iron Defense or Curse Ferrothorn, who's pretty lolzy, but this thing is actually like Stealth Rock, Spikes, Thunder Wave, Power Whip, and he's like mostly support. Should have probably predicted his switch and used Thunder Wave again, because honestly there was nothing he could do, but I just wanted to be super safe and lay down a layer of Spikes. So now I've got one Spikes, one Stealth Rock, and that is going to help me immensely. And yeah, Charizard has made the weather dominant, and I'm either going to rip its head off with a Choice Specs Volt Switch, or he's going to predict that and going to Swampert. who is named Oasis, which is a pretty cool name. And by the way, this guy in the group, his name is King Daniel, who he told me that he was actually related to the biblical King Daniel through his genealogy and all that. So that's pretty cool, I guess. Going to Gyarados and get that Intimidate on. In 4th gen, I used this Gyarados all day, all night. And it's very special because I got it from my Pokewalker, and you're gonna see what it does real soon. It taunts, I thought he would Stealth Rock, but I guess he's set a course to Ice Punch forever, which is fine because I can take them really well because of Intimidate and stuff. So I can take another before dying. I get my Dragon Dance up, and then I bounce! I'm a bouncing Gyarados! Because Pokewalker, why not get some flying stab damage? If you are a grass type, you're gonna die. Goes into a Heatran named Heat, which is the worst name for a Heatran I've ever heard. It's even worse than Pizza, which is what I named mine. I should give it a better name or something. But his ass looks like a slice of pizza. Go for Waterfall, hoping for a flinch or a KO, but it doesn't happen because drought and bad things. But he's definitely gonna he's definitely gonna get KO'd by Stealth Rocks if he does decide to switch out, but you know, there's really no point in him switching out. I guess he could save it as a Death Fodder, which could be pretty cool. Went for Shadow Ball just to be safe. I kind of thought he would switch into Swampert, who blocks my stuff, actually, sort of. This team has 2 choice Pokemon. They've got a choice Specs and a choice band user, and Eve, I was really tempted to put a choice Scarfer, put a Scarf on Tornadus, but I really don't want to, because it's like, I don't know, I want to make use of Prankster, because I feel like not using its ability is kind of sad. I superpower his face off, actually surprised that KO'd. This is the second ever time using a Azumarill, so I don't really know how immensely powerful this thing is. It's like a truck full of other trucks or something. And I'm gonna outspeed Venusaur, cause paralysis, so that's pretty funny. Go for the superpower, just want to see how much it does. Does not KO, but it gets paralyzed, so that is pretty hilarious. And gonna kill that Venusaur with the superpower. Yeah, my computer does not want me to record this at all, and it's annoying. I think it has to do with my SD card reader. It's this little crappy old thing that's literally falling apart. So I'll like be recording, and then the computer will say, hey, no, you're not gonna record anymore, and I'm gonna cockblock you. Anyway, superpower the poopies out of that dude, and I don't know, I think this is the last Pokemon or something. Yeah, that's right, it is, yeah. I Prankster Swagger, that Scorpion dude, Drapion, for the win, which is pretty cocky and wonderful and good. And that's the match, and that's why I didn't want to choice Scarf him, because I wanted to make use of Prankster, and that is a 3-0. Pretty good game, despite the noob drought thing, which is completely stupid. But yeah, YouTube, that is my match for today. Goodbye. Do.